Hello, my name is Cecile Emery. I am the module leader for the leadership expedition as part of the Exeter MBA. Why should you engage into it? Honestly, because this could be the most unique and incredible opportunity to engage in a transformative journey. The purpose of the expedition is to disconnect in order to reconnect. Yes, you'll be disconnected from our real world. You'll be disconnected from social media. You'll be disconnected from friends and family, meaning that the only reality that you'll have will be nature and its power and its mindfulness. It will be your teammates with the feedback, their behaviors, their comments, their support, their insights, and also the insights, the comments, and the help of faculty and professional leadership coaches that are going to help you engage into this transformative journey. I have been on 2 expeditions right now, and I will say that I have been humbled as a faculty member, as a professor, as a human being, to see how much this leadership expedition has changed things for some of our participants. How people suddenly felt that they were little, ended up feeling like they were giants and ready to take on the world. How people felt that they were not taken seriously by others, actually came up and emerged to be the wisest and most incredible leaders that a group ever had. I wish every person joining the expedition to be touched in a way by it, by its insight. By engaging with self-reflection, mindfulness, exercise, letters from home, conversation with coaches, faculties, the in-depth feedback, leaders of the day's activities, we will challenge you and nature will challenge you in a way that you might never expect. So I hope that you will get excited by this. I hope that you see this as an incredible opportunity to conclude the Exeter MBA, especially after almost 6 or 9 months of courses in the classroom, for you to find again this incredible opportunity to disconnect, to reconnect, and maybe more importantly, to discover yourself. So join the Exeter expedition.
Hey everyone, my name is Amrit, and here's a little bit about my recent leadership expedition in Norway. It was an amazing experience that really pushed me in ways that I didn't expect. Over 6 days, we hiked over 60 kilometers, climbed 3 peaks, and navigated some pretty challenging terrain. What really stood out for me was how much I learned about decision making and leadership. Every day, one of us took up on a role of being a leader, and it was eye-opening to see how every choice, big or small, impacted the group. But it wasn't just about the leadership. The landscapes were absolutely breathtaking. Endless views of mountains, valleys, and mountain streams that made every step worth it. We camped out in the wild, which was challenging on its own, setting up tents, filling up waters from cold mountain streams, and yes, dealing with those thousands of mosquitoes. We even took some freezing depths in these streams, and let me tell you, it's an instant wake-up call. Eating packed meals around the campfires and just being out there in the nature, away from all the usual distractions, was the best thing that happened for me. One of the most valuable parts of this expedition was disconnecting from the everyday distractions and focusing on the present moment. Being out there in the nature, relying on just a map, a compass, and each other really brought us closer as a team and helped us rediscover a lot about ourselves. Overall, this experience was more than just a leadership challenge. It was a chance to grow as a leader as well as a person. And I'm incredibly grateful for all my teammates and the coaches for making this journey such an incredible experience for me. If you ever get a chance to go on an expeditions like this, I highly recommend it. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Vinay Kaushik and I was part of Norway Leadership Expedition 2024, an experience that transformed my understanding of leadership and it taught me so much about myself. I think this expedition is not just about conquering mountains. I think this is more about conquering mountains within ourselves. I think this is for someone who is trapped in old fears, who wants to understand their true unique leadership identity, and someone who loves adventure and wants to be close to nature. I still remember the day of our legacy speeches at Mountain Peak. We were all standing there early in the morning. I was looking at my teammates and I was struck by how powerfully we had all evolved in just 5 days, away from all the chaos of our daily lives. I still get goosebumps when I recall that moment. I think that was the best capstone to my MBA journey. And if you're going to opt for this expedition, then be ready to be vulnerable, be ready to test yourself, and most importantly, lighten yourself from all the fears and insecurities. I'm sure once you come back, you will be more confident and you will be ready to fly in your life fearlessly. Thank you so much.
My journey through the Norway expedition was nothing short of transformative. Picture this: breathtaking landscape, unpredictable weather, and relentless physical challenge that pushed me beyond my limits. But it wasn't just about physical endurance. It was a test of leadership, resilience, and collaboration. Each day brought new hurdles, from navigating tough terrain and handling unexpected situations. We had to learn to be comfortable with uncomfortable. And my most impactful moment was realizing that the biggest giant I had to face was myself, and that within me lies the giant that I needed to become. This profound insight taught me the importance of self awareness and personal growth. I now see big and great things in me. The expedition has reshaped my approach about challenges. It's shown me that it's about being courageous, competent, compassionate, and ethical. These lessons are now my guiding principles both in my personal life and professional journey. Norway's wilderness was just the backdrop, but the real journey was within. Join me as I continue to grow and lead with the lessons that I learned from this unforgettable experience.
Hello, my name is Ishika Hastu, and I joined the MBA leadership expedition in Norway in 2024. It is a journey truly into the wilderness, and more than it being a physically demanding journey, it is also an emotionally demanding journey because it helps you transform into the person that you want to be, or at least the person that you wish to be, a little step towards it. This entire journey is guided by the outdoor coaches, where they are helping you question your values, what you truly hold close to you, what are the things that are stopping you from being the person that you want to be. And it helps you also experiment with your leadership styles and be the kind of leader that you want to be on a specific day, where you can choose your own obstacles and see how you perform with it and see how your teammates respond to it. Because at the end, we learned this, and the people who will be going on this journey will also get to experience it, that true leadership, it starts by being a good follower. And all I can say is that if you are going on this journey, which I hope you do, because this will be a life-altering experience, but only if you let it be one. If you choose to let the wilderness take you over, let yourself connect to your deepest fears and actually be vulnerable amongst your teammates and amongst the outdoor coaches, this journey will transform you and will clear your head of all anxiety and clear yourself of any doubt that you have in yourself. Because in the end, we all have fears that we need to overcome. And trust me when I say this, I feel like I did. And I feel like I am a happier, lighter, and a person who is ready to help the world reach a better place.
Hi, this is Sumit. The leadership expedition journey in Norway is one of those once in a lifetime opportunities which is pretty hard to define in one word because it's something you need to experience for yourself. I went there with a lot of expectations, and boy, did they deliver for me. I wanted to disconnect from the world. I wanted to understand my own leadership style, and more than anything, I wanted to understand in an actual environment how people respond to my leadership. I got all of those things, but I got so much more. The key highlight for me was the understanding I got that in an extreme natural environment, it's not always about struggling or fighting against it. And the same applies for life. It's about coexisting and helping others to coexist and be the best version of themselves. I understood themes of leadership rooted around empathy, cooperation, and forging deeper connection with others. And more than anything, I understood what responsible leadership really means. Because if you can't even have positive impact for the people around you, how can you possibly hope to someday have positive impact for the world? For me, it was a perfect capstone ending for my MBA journey, and I will highly encourage all of you to go for it. Thank you. Best of luck.
Hi, my name is Ananya, and I'm a student of the Exeter MBA program. Recently, I had the absolute privilege of going on an expedition to Norway with 5 of my colleagues. The entire trip has been extremely transformational for me on so many levels, on a personal level and also on a professional level. My understanding of leadership has completely changed. Leadership is not just being task oriented or going from point A to point B, but it's a collective effort that you participate in with your team members, and that is as important as the job itself. Was one of the learnings that I had, and something that I will carry forward with me on my future roles. It had given me a lot of life advice as well. I'm really not that kind of a person who really goes with the wind, but here during many of the tasks that that were assigned to us, I understood that you can always harness the wind and not run away from it or blow it away from you. How that transpires into life is, there are many opportunities that are there right in front of you, and you often tend to ignore it and aspire for a different path, which might be much more difficult and maybe out of your reach. But if you harness the energy around you, the spirituality around you, and see that path which is right in front of you, a lot of things in life becomes very simple, and you get to that goal that you've set, your target that you've set on a much efficient manner. So such were the learnings. We had a lot of time to introspect. I certainly took time out whenever it was possible, and immersed myself in nature. It was as mesmerizing was the nature, as good was lying in the middle of that field and looking into the sky and introspecting about yourself, because you tend to miss out on these kind of opportunities when you're there in your regular activities. And so I would definitely recommend this program to all future students, because I will certainly guarantee you this will come at a time when you're at that transformational period in your life, and to completely come out of your regular routine, come out of your comfort zone, and give you 100% to tasks that you are not habitual to, will certainly get that juices running, and certainly pave the way forward for you post this program. So I wish you all the best, and thank you very much.